Hard to know what's in someone's heart or what's in their head. You can only judge someone by what they say and what they do, their actions. Now, from his statements, it appears as though President Donald Trump is very interested in his so-called real estate deal, this idea that his shocking proposal that he floated just last week, this Middle East Riviera, that's, of course, after forcibly removing all of Palestinians from Gaza. But as for the ceasefire, whether or not he's serious, he was very invested in this coming into the White House. He was invested in this ceasefire. He wanted the headlines. Well, he got the headlines. There was a ceasefire deal, temporary, and it's fragile. But he got it, and he got credit for it instead of Biden getting credit for it. That was very important to this White House. Now there are analysts and experts that suggest that he got the headlines. He's not so really so caught up in actually seeing it fully implemented. That remains to be seen. That's where actions come into play. But tonight he suggested that when in these statements to reporters, that some of them you just played, he said he was speaking for himself and that Israel can override that. But he was making these statements almost casually from the White House as he was signing some of these executive orders from the Oval Office. So hard to know how serious he is about what he says, but we do know that he is sending Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, to the Middle East next week. He's going to be, or actually later this week, he's going to be in the Munich Security Conference, and he's going to Israel. He's going to Qatar. He's going to UAE. He's, I believe, going also to Saudi Arabia. So those things are going to happen. There'll be some talks there. This might be more about his real estate proposal. I don't know. It could be about the ceasefire. But this is a president, President Trump, who said that he would be judged by the wars he ends and not the wars he begins. That was his inaugural address. Those were his words, and that was just about a little less than 3 weeks ago. That does seem like that's very far off in the distance, those words.